Yo yo yo! Hoe gaan het met jou? I'm Keiko and welcome to the video. Okay, so this time I decided that I was not going to upload the third part of the Dream Diva series video because I feel like we need to do something different just so that it doesn't seem like a whole continuous series just like happening. So for today, I decided that I was going to upload a sketch with me. Yay! Oh my goodness. As I was trying to think up ideas on what I wanted to do with the sketch with me, I was just scrolling through my gallery when I found these old Gacha Club images that I took screenshots of, and I decided, why don't I just redraw them in my style? Since we got an idea, let's get into the video. So in the beginning, out of the 4 that I first showed, I decided to choose 2 of them to draw. So the 2 images I decided to choose was an old design of Keiko and some random girl that I created. But I just found them to be so cute and how their colors were basically both blue, so I thought that it would be kind of cool to just draw the 2 of them. So first I doodled down a warm-up sketch because most of the times when I do draw, I do get frustrated when I draw something and it doesn't really come out right. It could mostly be because I didn't warm up before I decided to draw. So for this little warm-up, I decided to draw Keiko in a Christmas hat. And you know why? It's almost festive season, so I thought, why not? During the afternoon, me and my family went for a Christmas photo shoot, which actually went pretty well, and it was a lot of fun because we got to have some serious photos as well as some funny photos. Well, I never really got to keep my funny photo, but even though I found it to be so freaking cool, you only have like a limited number of photos that you can pick from, so yeah. So the doodle that I decided to do came out pretty cute. I really do like how she looks in like the little Christmas hat. I was going to give her a Rudolph red nose, but then I decided let's not do that, even though it would have looked so cute. But yeah, let's not go that far. Of course, I added my own like special touch to like the background, which is like usually like sparkles, because I really do like adding sparkles and drawing sparkles. Because who doesn't like sparkles? Let's be for real. I really am looking forward to Christmas because it basically is the last holiday coming up to like New Year. And even though I do not know what to wear, that's a problem for future me. So first off, I decided to first draw how they originally looked, so that I can maybe make a few adjustments to their outfits where I think it looked a bit wonky or there just was not enough to their design. So I decided to draw up a headshot and then a full body in my chibi-ish style so that I can see what I liked and what I disliked. So younger me, when it came to my persona Keiko's designs, I really wanted to have a pop of pink because pink was my favorite color back then. I mean, pink is still my favorite color now, but I'm more into like pink with blue and purple. If you can see the colors, you know why. But yeah, back then I only liked pink, and then I thought, okay, blue complements it. Blue's an okay color, so I'm okay with it. But the thing is that the blue was like a dark blue, and I couldn't really adjust the color to what type of blue I really wanted, or maybe I was just too dumb enough to actually figure out how to adjust the color in Gacha Club, because I'm pretty sure I was just stupid like that. But anyway, so the colors that I stuck for Keiko was more of like a pink and a blue. I decided to go for something as in casual, like a hoodie and a skirt. Of course, I gave her like a boot type of tacky, which I still kept with Keiko's design, which is still a tacky. I gave her cat ears, which I don't really have in Keiko's design now, mainly because I thought that cat ears would look cute on her design, and it would look cute if like the model like moved and the cat ears would move. But then I took it out because I felt like it would be too much if it had to come to the rigging section. So I was like, okay, let's not do the cat ears. As for the younger OC that I made, I wanted to go for a more cutesy style because previously, if you saw, there was a OC that just was mainly like green. So then I thought, why don't I make one that's mainly blue? Well, I was just actually having fun with this OC because I saw like cute little outfit like designs like with the little teddy bears, and I was like, oh, why don't we just put teddy bears all over her? Well, not completely over her like an actual teddy bear, but still. I really do love her design. I still showed my friend my gacha designs, like my old gacha designs, and she really loved the second OC's design. I'll go check her out. She actually has a channel. She hasn't uploaded anything yet, but I'm one of her biggest subscribers, so go and check out her channel when she does subscribe. Anyway, she really loved the design and how the pastel colors looked, like without like everything else, because she didn't really like all the other designs as it was a bit too much. But anyway, me back then was really into bright colors. I do not know why. I hate that I was into so much neon. Like it doesn't even look good on actual clothing. Well, it depends if you're into kidcore. That's different though, because kidcore actually, like, it's an amazing aesthetic, like such a good aesthetic. I might draw up an OC or like one of my recent OCs in kidcore. I was thinking of getting a few of my OCs and drawing them in different aesthetics, but that's an idea for another video. Anyway, I really do like her design, but there are a few things that I did change of her, because as much as she looked cute in the whole gacha club image, she didn't really have much to her when it came to drawing. It was the same with Keiko. Even though she had a lot to her, she didn't really have that much pop, flair, bedazzling things. I don't know what to call it, but there were just too few little things that make them stand out as a character. Well, I'm not really good at original character designs, as you know. I just go off what I think would look good. But I just add like a random item, just something random into the design, because why not? Just to make the outfit look more, almost. Make it look full, not like it's lacking something. So I basically just went with my gut, and they turned out okay. There are a few adjustments. I am gonna get my friends' opinions on what they think I should change, but for now I'm just going to stick with what I have because I really do like their design. One of the things that I also noticed about their designs is the fact that they both have like this Sailor Moon-ish school uniform themed, which I find pretty cool, with the fact that I actually made them two into like a duet like type of drawing, because I didn't expect that. Because when it came to the part where I started to get to like the top part of like their sweaters, and I saw that they almost have the exact same aesthetic or like style, I was kind of surprised, because I was like, I just randomly chose two OCs to draw. I did not expect them to actually go together, so that's a one on you, okay girl, well done. But anyway, that's one of the things that I really do like about them, because I feel like if they had to be like a friend group or like an idol group, nudge nudge wink wink, they would actually go pretty good together, because I feel like Kiki, aka older Keiko, Kiki would be more of the more shy, more steady girl. As for the second OC, let's call her Casey for now, she would be more of the outgoing one, who would almost push Kiki into being like, oh, let's do this. How about we style this? Oh, these are the type of colors we should go for. As for Kiki would be like, okay, but can we keep it down a notch as to not make ourselves look like fools on stage if it does come to that? But I really do like their whole like development and how they do not clash. That's one of the things I am so glad about. So let me just talk about the things that I really liked about their designs basically. So for Kiki's design, I didn't really have anything to say about her design because I really loved it. There was nothing wrong with her. So I loved everything about her. We came to the whole like Sailor Moon-ish style, the long sleeve, the skirt with the little frills at the bottom with the stitching in the side. That was something extra that I added because I felt like her skirt was a bit too plain. So I added a little slit with like the corset with the little bow. So I found it to be really cool. I also like the fact that like her sneakers have like these little wings to them, which actually goes with the wings that are basically on her back as well. With her sunglasses, I wasn't going to add her sunglasses, but then I thought she would look a bit plain without an accessory on her head, which I feel like really matched her. So I kept her sunglasses. And her hairstyle, chef's kiss. I absolutely adore her hairstyle. It fits her so well. The thing for KC, what I really liked about her design was her hair. I love the fact that her hair is so poofy and how like poofy it is. There's something about me that when I see poofy hair, I am just drawn to it. Like, I'll be like, it's just so fluffy. I just want to touch it. But anyway, the thing about her hair was that it was a bit too long for me. So I decided to make it, instead of being ankle length, I decided to make it waist length. As for her outfit, I hate it. I hate it so much. Even though I did go through the original designs and I did like tick off what I liked and crossed out what I didn't, or put a question mark as in I like it but I feel like it can be changed somehow, I didn't really stick with their original designs to basically inspire their new designs. Well, maybe I did, but not completely, as in there were like a lot of changes. So now I'm basically going to start with like the sketching part. So almost like a rough draft before I do go in with like more fine like drawing of it. I was going to draw over it with pen and just to like erase out the pencil just so that I could get a more cleaner line work. But then I decided, you know what, I'm not gonna put effort into that. It's a sketch with me. I'm just supposed to sketch. So I just kept the pencil sketch, added a bit of pop of color, and yeah, I was done for the day. This was basically my, I have to draw at least once a day. So this was my drawing. I always do find it a bit hard when it comes to like posing my characters whenever it came to drawing, because there are times when I do come up with really good poses, but there are times when my brain just has a massive brain fart and I do not know what I'm doing. And then when I look back at my drawings and I'm like, I could have stuck this OC or this character in this type of pose, and then I like basically fighting my past self, being like, you stupid idiot, you could have done this instead of this, what were you thinking? But anyway, this is a note for basically future me. Learn how to draw better poses next time so that you don't have to punch your past self in the face. A cute little thing I decided to add to Kiki was that I made her have a tooth cap. I really do find it so cute and I feel like it really suits her. As for Casey, I decided to have her nibbling on like a piece of toast like she does in her original image, as almost a way to connect her to her original image. This time around I decided to draw their hair instead of drawing up the structure of their face, since I already know what their hairstyle is going to look like. But that soon became a difficult thing for me, because as much as I like drawing the hair first, when drawing the face it usually comes out a bit lumpy or not in the structure that I actually wanted it to be, which is very frustrating, and it just makes me want to pull my hair out and throw my pencil against the wall, I swear. But anyway, I will come back to Kiki's face a bunch of times because it just didn't satisfy me as much. But yeah, that'll be a thing for me later to be concerned about. So the thing about this sketch with me, I really didn't know what I really wanted to do in the beginning, because for this sketch with me I was actually going to do a whole planning for the third member, who is Asahi's younger sister, Yuki. I actually gave her a name this time. I had to go and search up names that I felt like would fit with their surname a bit, because it was so hard thinking up Japanese names and there were so many good ones, but I decided to stick with Yuki because it sounded sweet and it sounded cute, which is her whole aesthetic. Just stay tuned for the third episode video. I promise it'll come out soon. If I don't feel burnt out or anything from drawing, I swear this happens to me regularly. But anyway, that was going to be one of my ideas for a sketch with me, but one of my other ideas for a sketch with me was going to be just doodling about my day, which was going to be about the photo shoot, and well, not much actually happened today, to be honest, except me maybe just going through my wardrobe. Oh, that was going to be another idea actually. Me just going to doodle up the clothing that I've wore for like the past few days, or outfits that I really wanted to wear, because that was going to be one of the things that I was going to do. One of the things that I was going to create was a paper doll of myself, where I basically drew up Keiko, but I would style her or draw up the clothes that were in my wardrobe, so that if it does come to the day when I can't decide on an outfit, I would just go to like this random file that I have and just try on outfits on Keiko, because she would be like, you know, a little puppet or a little like paper doll basically for me to like dress up to see what would actually look good if I put like this shirt with this skirt, or this pants, or what if I wear this dress, or what if I tucked it in so that it would actually look like more of a shirt instead of a dress. So that's another idea that future me will have to do one day. I swear she has to, otherwise I might get bored. And it's a good drawing practice because I'll be drawing different basic type of clothing, so I'll be working with folds and how clothing fits on the body, so that's something that I'm actually looking forward to. I was really struggling with getting Kiki's jacket the way I wanted it to be, because the thing is that I just couldn't find a way on getting the perspective right almost, because this one side was really bugging me, so I decided, you know what, let's just shade it in darker. Then I looked at it and I was like, what am I thinking? No, I can't do that. So then finally I was able to get a decent look on her with fixing the jacket basically. I don't know, I might come back to it, or I think this will be the last time where I do adjust the jacket, because it looks like the one side you can see her jacket and then the other side you can't see her jacket because it somehow just vanishes, which is weird. Now this part. I swear this hand and I were not pals. The way it looked to me just looked wonky. I really didn't struggle with this hand because I didn't want to get frustrated about another part of the drawing that I was not satisfied with. But, you know, we just gotta carry on. Another thing that I changed about Casey's outfit was the fact that I took off this see-through fabric that was on her shorts and just showed the shorts instead and added the little frills from Kiki's skirt onto her shorts because I felt like maybe it would look best on her shorts than on Kiki's little like skirt. This is another part that I usually do get frustrated with, and that is legs. Why do my legs never look like they are supposed to be on the ground? Like, I draw the ground for a reason so that I know that I can get, so that the character is basically balanced, so that it doesn't look like they are floating in the air. But no, for some reason, the legs just don't look right. Maybe it's because I just didn't draw my skeleton properly that the legs look wonky. Maybe I just need to work on finding a way to draw a better skeleton so that I can get my legs to work. Talking about clothing, let's talk about another thing that I have an issue with, and that is drawing shoes. How I hate drawing shoes that are not sneakers or any type of tacky, because to be honest, I need to practice on it, but I'm just too lazy to do it. I swear I'm going to, because it's another thing that I have to actually learn to do. But as I said before, that's a problem for future me. And then another problem came. Casey's feet. The thing is that while recording this, I was actually sitting, so I wasn't really at a very good angle where I could see what I was doing. So then this leg frustrated me so much. But then I decided to redraw it in a better position, as it does almost look like the foot and the leg are actually attached to her body. So this time it looks a bit better. Then again, while I was drawing this foot and leg, I saw that the foot was actually going to be a huge problem for me because for some reason I couldn't get the angle right, which was also starting to frustrate me a bit. But you know, we have to move on, otherwise I was not going to get done with this drawing. I decided to add in Casey's little like hanging, dangling parts because I feel like we have to keep that as it adds a little bit more extra to her. Then I had to go on to drawing Kiki's feet because that was going to be another problem for me to do, which I was not looking forward to. As can somebody please explain to me why in the world does her ankle look broken? Like, it doesn't even work. Like, what even? And you know, I didn't even decide to go back and fix it. I just left it as it is because I was not going to burst a blood vessel just to complain about a broken ankle. It's not broken, but I drew it. I swear, I just can't. I was finally able to get Kiki's jacket to work because I do not know why I was struggling so much with it. Maybe it's because the arm wasn't working, or maybe I just wasn't in the zone. Because usually when it comes to me drawing side profiles, I am best at drawing side profiles because there's not a lot that I need to focus on. But yeah, that's really none of my concern now. So I decided to add in Casey's hat, and one of my favorite accessories is of course Kiki's star glasses. I wish I had them in real life. They were so good for no reason. One of my favorite things about Kiki's design is her wings. I feel so ashamed that I wasn't able to add her wings in because of the side profile and because of how they are standing. So it's one of the things I'm pretty disappointed about. I should have thought of the pose beforehand. Now that I'm basically done with the final pieces sketching, and I was not going to go full on final lining for the sketch, I was just going to leave it in pencil, not going to do any pen sketching. So I just left it as it is, and I decided to take a blue pen and just go over a few things that I feel like where there would actually be a pop of color, or parts that I really wanted to see stand out, such as Kiki's glasses, a bit of Casey's hat, Kiki's like choker. I also added a few touch-ups with the pen with their facial, like basically their face, just to make it pop, like with their eyes, nose, ears, maybe the structure of their face too sometimes, but I didn't want to go like full on out. But at the same time, the face is like the most important part of the whole body, I think. I don't know, I hear people say that a lot, but anyway, so I decided to just take a pen and just draw over what I think I wanted to make pop more, and there were going to be a few adjustments that I was going to make with the pen that I feel like needed to be improved, because there were a few things that I was a bit disappointed about that I did not like, because I don't know, it just didn't look right to me. As I was going through with like pen just to make the little headshots pop a bit more, there are a few times where I'm just like, I don't know why I did that, I swear. Because the thing is that, as you can see with Casey, okay, let's start with Kiki first. Kiki, I was okay with like her face structure and how her position is and how the angle is of her face, because it looked okay to me, and I was, as I said, I was sitting at a very weird angle, as in the camera was in front of me, so I couldn't really see well on what I wanted to see basically, so I was just going off what I could see from where I was sitting. As for KC, the mouth was off. The mouth was so wonky that I did not like it at all, so I decided, you know what, let's make her smiling, showing her teeth. So yeah, but the thing is that from the angle that I was sitting, it was not looking good. I should not have touched her, I swear. I should have kept her with the smile, because the smile looked better than the teeth does. I swear, these happen a lot, where the sketch looked better than the final piece. Like, look at her. She looks possessed. I swear she looks possessed. This time I decided to add a bit more color to the rough doodles that I drew of them in the original designs. Basically showing the bits and parts that I feel like I am going to add to their original like little drawing that I did of them. So what I did was, of course, I colored in Kiki's glasses. I decided to make her bow stand out more, made her wings stand out. I decided to separate like the color like in like her shoe as well, because I feel like that's one of the things that would also pop out of her outfit. Also by the color, what I like about it is the fact that where I colored in, it's also basically the exact same area where I colored in on KC's color, which almost makes it looks like, you know, the classic Sailor Moon Japanese sailor school uniform like type of coloring pattern, which I found to be kind of cute. So then I decided to also color in by Kiki as well, which was like her cap, a bit on her sweater to show highlights. I decided to color in like the teddy bear, but like, why? Why does the outfit look so bad? Anyway, let's carry on to actually adding a bit of color to the final piece. So for the final piece, I decided to touch up on the faces a bit more, as in like, I wanted to fix how their eyes look, because for some reason they just didn't look like they were actually looking at each other. Well, from where I was sitting, they looked like they weren't looking at each other. But I decided to make that a bit more better, almost. So now they actually do look like they're looking at each other, and I decided to make their eye shape a bit more lighter, a bit more cheery. I decided to open up Kiki's mouth a bit slightly so that we could see a bit more of her teeth almost. And I finally started to adjust her face a bit more. This time I decided maybe she should have a bit more cheek, and maybe it's because of the angle, but this time I think she looks a lot better. I also decided to adjust the chin. Of course, I decided to do the usual, which was just add the color with the pen, just to highlight a few things that I wanted to stand out. A few of the things that I really did like in like the original sketch that I wanted to show more in like the final sketch, which was like the colors, the choker, the cap, the glasses, the little bear on her jacket, which is a cute little design that I really do like. I find it to be so cute. I wish I actually owned her jacket. That's one of the things that I did love about Casey's design, was the fact that I took off this whole cape thing and I decided to change it to a jacket, almost to match Kiki somehow. I swear they would actually be an idol group if I made them one. You know what? They would fit perfectly in the Dream Divas universe. They're gonna be an idol group now. Of course, one of the main problems about making them an idol group is actually, should I stick with like the names that I gave them, which is Casey and Kiki, or should I actually change their names this time? And what would the name of like their whole group be? Like, those are a few things that I do usually struggle with. So how about this time you help me? Comment down in the comment section on what you think, if I should change their name or should I keep their name, and what do you think their idol group name must be. I would really like your input and I'd really love to see what you come up for these two. For their faces this time, I decided to erase the pencil sketches that I did before because I feel like the pen looked better than the pencil, since this time I actually put in effort into their facial like expression, and I really do love it. I like how the outcome came. Of course, we have to add the cute little sparkle and the cute little blush to their faces because I am pretty sure that will only be the only adjustment that I'm going to do to them because I am getting so frustrated with what's happening here. Wait, nope, I was wrong. I'm making another adjustment. Again, her face. It's always her face, I swear. Once I finally am done with Kiki's adjustments and the places that I feel like I'm done fixing, I actually decided to go in with Casey's facial adjustments too because, you know, her chin looked off somehow and I didn't like how it looked. Also, I am sitting at an angle. I can't see what it looks like from this angle. So I feel like it looks better now, even though it is like the camera is looking straight up at it, so it doesn't really matter how you see it, but at the same time, it looks okay, it looks fine. Once I was done adding in the color with like the blue pen, I decided to go in with the pink highlighter as well because I wanted it to be a secondary color in their outfit, since basically Kiki's outfit is blue and pink, and I feel like if I added pink to Casey's outfit as well, it would almost complement each other and it would look like they're a group, so just add the pink. But I really do like it, especially because nowadays I don't use like the complete the whole highlighter to color it in and it looks like patchy, as in I decided to use like the point of the highlight, like the highlighter, just to go in so that it looks almost like it's like cross hatching with like a pen or something, which I find it to be really cute. So I decided to color in their blush and to color in a few of like the other accessories in their outfit. But one of my favorite things that I love to add to like any OC that I create, it's either blush, sparkle, or come on, like everybody knows this. If it's not like an extra accessory such as wings or something unoriginal, it would have to be highlights. Like, why would you not add highlights into a character's hair? For some reason, it just makes the hair pop out more. Like, yeah, you can put them in like a cool sort of hairstyle, but add in highlights, like any sorts. Like, look at it. Look how good it looks. Like, what even? but like even if it's like fading in from like the bottom of the hair, like from the tips all the way up, or it was just like a strand of hair that's like being highlighted, I don't care. Adding highlights is what makes an OC top tier. Or you could say it's one of my like perks to like my drawings, adding highlights, sparkle, and extra accessories. As my final touch-ups, I just decided to put back in Kiki's whole stocking thing because I feel like she would wear socks. I decided to make the stars on her skirt highlight a bit more because I feel like it should be able to stand out. And I decided to make like this sleeve, like the bottom of the jacket blue, like this blue strap, almost to complement Casey's whole pink strap at the bottom of her jacket. So I found it to be kind of cute. Touch-ups to their hair, touch-ups to their face, outfit, and I was pretty much done with the final piece. I am really happy with the final piece. It looks really cute, especially since it is only a sketch. I really am going to get a few of my friends to check out like the whole drawing before I do add like the final coloring to it. I might just go and post like the final drawing to my Insta. You know what? I will. I will go and post this to my Insta. You can go and check out my Insta if you want to do. I'll leave the link in my bio. But yeah, I'm going to ask my friends' opinions on what I think, if I should add them to the whole universe or not. But yeah, just adding in a few things into the background so that it doesn't look so plain, such as hearts, teddy bears, and sparkles. Like, come on. But like I said, I am happy with them. They are so cute. They complement each other so well, and they would make such a cute idol group. I don't know. I am just obsessed with idol groups nowadays, and I really do love this obsession, if I do say so myself. Even though I am getting so obsessed over like just idol groups in general, I am planning to do a whole like series or playlist of my superhero alternate universe, which I hope you will look forward to soon, as I am looking forward to it. It's mostly like Keiko being a super agent, but that'll talk about later. To be honest, I really did like their headshots because I found it to be very cute, so I decided to add the highlights in there too because the highlights look so cute on them. My god, it looks so cute! I think I'm going to be drawing them this whole week because they're my new obsession. And just as a way to ease myself from all the frustration and panic that I was having going through this drawing sketch with me, I decided to draw a little doodle of Keiko because drawing Keiko is almost like a stress reliever because her design, the whole outfit design that I created for her is so simple now, and just doodling her just makes my world a brighter place. So yeah, this is just a little doodle that I drew of Keiko, just basically saying bye. And I decided to touch it up with a bit of highlight because, come on, adding a bit of color, everything looks way better. Just also now that it's almost like the end of the video, I really am sorry if I do babble on about some things. It's just that I don't know what to say at times. But yeah, this is the final piece. And this is my final piece of Kiki and Casey. I really had fun drawing these two, so I really am deciding on whether I really want to do another sketch with me, but with the other two Gacha OCs that you saw earlier in the video. So let me know whether you want that to happen, or I could upload the third video to the Dream Divas. Thank you so much for watching my video, so send and share that love by hitting that like button or by hitting the subscribe button so that you can get notifications on when I upload. So go out, spread the magic of art, and always remember to have fun. Sketch with you later. Bye!